Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, something just feels off today? You're wearing your favorite glasses, your go-to outfit is on, maybe even a little lipstick. But somehow your hair doesn't match the energy. That disconnect, it's real. Especially after 60, when glasses become a regular part of your look. The wrong hairstyle can make you feel older, or worse, invisible. But the right one, it brings everything together. You feel like yourself again. You feel seen, stylish, and in control of your reflection. Alright, so let's talk about something a lot of women over 60 run into, but not many people actually address: how to find a hairstyle that works with your glasses. Not just any haircut, but one that feels right. One that says, yes, this is me now. Because let's be honest, glasses aren't just for reading menus anymore. They're on your face every single day. They've become part of your identity. And when your hairstyle fights with them, everything feels off. You might feel outdated, or like you're trying too hard, or worse, like you're invisible. But when your hair and your frames work together, something clicks. You feel balanced, put together, and just a little more like yourself. Let's be honest, after 60, your hair just isn't what it used to be. It's thinner, maybe a little drier, and has a mind of its own some days. Add glasses into the mix, and suddenly your go-to hairstyle might not be cutting it anymore. You start noticing things. Bangs sitting awkwardly on your frames. Hair falling into your lenses. A look that used to feel polished now just feels off. It's frustrating. And yet so common. A lot of women end up sticking with a style from 10 or even 20 years ago. Not because it still works, but because they don't know what else to try. But here's the thing, your look can evolve. It should evolve. And it can start with one good haircut. Let's start with one of the most versatile and timeless styles out there. The soft layered bob. Now I know the word bob might make you think of something blunt or boxy, but this version is different. It's all about movement, softness, and shape. The layers are gentle, not harsh. They frame your face instead of hiding it. And when you wear glasses every day, that kind of balances everything. You want your haircut and your frames to work together, not fight for attention. Imagine slipping on your glasses and having your hair fall just below your cheekbones, gently curving along your jawline. It opens your face up, highlights your eyes, and gives you a lifted, refreshed look without any effort. That's the beauty of this cut. It works with your features. It doesn't weigh you down. And here's the bonus. If your hair is thinning or has lost some volume, like most of us after 60, the layering adds body and fullness without making your hair feel heavy or overstyled. I had a friend, Mary, who had been wearing her hair the same way since her late 40s. She always said it was easy, but the truth was it just wasn't doing her any favors. Her hair was flat and her glasses big and bold. Felt like the only thing people noticed. One afternoon she leaped and went for a soft layered bob. The result?
Instant transformation.
Her whole face lit up. Suddenly people noticed her eyes, her smile, not just her frames. That's the power of this cut. It acts like a frame for your glasses and a soft spotlight for your face. Whether your hair is straight, wavy, or somewhere in between, this style works. And it's low maintenance too. A quick blow dry with a round brush, or even air drying with a little styling cream, can give you that effortless, polished look. And if you're someone who likes a little wave or curl, it holds that texture beautifully. What I love most is how current it feels without trying too hard. You're not chasing trends. You're choosing a style that fits this chapter of life. Confident, graceful, and easy. And that's really what it's about, right? Finding a haircut that lets you feel like the best version of yourself, not someone else. So if you're tired of feeling like your hair is hiding your face or making your glasses feel bulky, this might be the change you've been waiting for. Bring a photo to your stylist. Ask for soft layers that hit below the chin, with light shaping around the face. Say, I want my hair to work with my glasses, not against them. Because when everything clicks, your hair, your frames, your features, it's not just a new style. It's a new kind of confidence. And it all starts with one great haircut. Let's talk about the pixie cut with side bangs. Now I get it. The word pixie can be a little intimidating. Maybe it brings back memories of a cut you tried once and didn't love. Or maybe you think it's just not feminine enough. But let me tell you, this version of the pixie is not about cutting everything off and hoping for the best. It's about freedom. It's about focus. And it's about letting your beautiful features and yes, your glasses shine. The magic of a pixie cut with side-swept bangs is how it opens up your face. It draws the eye up, gives a little lift to your features, and brings attention right to your eyes. And when you wear glasses, that's exactly where you want the focus. Those side bangs soften the forehead and blend beautifully with your frames, creating a really polished, thoughtful look. One of my clients, Donna, was hesitant at first. She had been wearing her hair past her shoulders for years, always tied back, never really styled. She thought a pixie would make her look too harsh. But when we added the side bangs and gave her a little volume at the crown, she looked 10 years lighter. Not younger, lighter. Her face brightened. She walked taller. And she told me later, I finally feel like me again. That's what the right pixie cut can do. It's not just short hair. It's a whole mindset shift. It says, I'm not hiding. I'm here. And I love where I am in life. It works especially well if your hair is thinning. The short layers add lift, give shape, and bring movement to areas that might otherwise fall flat. And the upkeep? So simple. A little styling cream, a quick finger tousle, and you're out the door.
No rollers. No blowouts. No fuss.
Now let's talk frames. Whether you wear bold statement glasses or thin, wire-rimmed ones, this cut complements both. It allows your glasses to sit naturally on your face without getting lost in too much hair. And it helps balance proportions, especially if you have a petite face or a strong jawline. It's a shape that works with your features, not against them. If you're nervous, start with a longer pixie. Something with a bit more length on top and soft sweeping bangs. You don't have to go super short on day one. Ease into it. Talk with your stylist. Bring your glasses with you. Have them shape the cut around your frames, your face, and your comfort zone. Because here's the truth. There is something so powerful about not hiding behind your hair. It's refreshing. It's bold in a quiet way. And it reminds people that confidence doesn't come from trying to look younger. It comes from choosing a look that feels right for who you are now. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, I want to change but I want to feel like me, the pixie cut with side bangs might be your answer. And once you try it, you just might wonder why you waited so long. Now let's talk about a length that a lot of women feel most comfortable with, shoulder-length hair. It's that perfect middle ground. Not too short, not too long. Just enough length to feel feminine and soft, but still easy to manage. And when you throw in some light layers, that's where the magic starts. Shoulder-length layers have this amazing ability to bring life back to your hair without making a dramatic change. They give shape, movement, and that natural bounce that so many of us start to miss as our hair thins with age. And if you wear glasses, this style is one of the most forgiving and flexible options out there. It gently frames your face and gives your eyewear room to shine, rather than getting lost in too much hair. I remember working with a woman named Sandra. She had been growing her hair out for years, convinced that longer was better. But the truth was, it was dragging her face down and hiding her beautiful smile behind heavy layers. We trimmed it to just below her shoulders, added soft layers around the face, and gave it a little shaping through the ends. The difference was stunning. Suddenly, her glasses looked like an accessory, not an afterthought. Her cheekbones popped. She said, I feel like I'm finally seeing myself again. That's the power of the right cut. The beauty of this style is its versatility. You can wear it tucked behind one ear, pinned back, curled, or blown out straight. It works whether your hair is fine, wavy, or has some natural texture. And for days when you just want to throw it up in a quick ponytail or clip, you've still got enough length to make it work. But it doesn't feel heavy or like it's hiding your face. Shoulder-length layers also work wonders if you're someone who likes to change things up. Thinking about bangs down the road? This cut transitions beautifully into styles with soft fringe or wispy side pieces. Want to add a little color or highlight around your face? Those layers create the perfect canvas for that, too. So what should you ask your stylist for? Tell them you want a shoulder-length cut with gentle, face-framing layers. Nothing too choppy. Just enough to give shape and dimension without feeling high maintenance. And if you wear glasses regularly, bring them to your appointment. A good stylist will use them as a guide to make sure everything works in harmony. Because let's be real, your haircut should feel like an extension of who you are, not something you have to fight with every morning. The goal isn't to turn back the clock. It's to feel comfortable, confident, and completely at ease in your own skin. And for many women, shoulder-length layers are the perfect way to get there. Simple, elegant, and effortlessly you. Let's talk about one of the most elegant low-fuss styles out there. The long bob with wispy bangs. If you've been wearing your hair long for years, but are ready for a change that doesn't feel too drastic, this might just be the sweet spot. The long bob, or lob as some call it, offers the freedom of length with the structure of a short cut. It hits right around the collarbone, which is flattering on nearly every face shape. It draws attention upward and gives your whole look a natural lift without trying too hard. Now pair that with wispy bangs and you've got something really special. These bangs aren't heavy or blunt. They're soft, light, and kind of feather around your forehead. They don't compete with your glasses or hide your expression. Instead, they frame your face in this beautifully subtle way that feels youthful, but not like you're trying to look 20 again. Take my friend Carol, for example. She had always worn her hair in a simple ponytail and avoided bangs because she thought they were too much maintenance. But one day she said, "I just want to see something different when I look in the mirror." We gave her a collarbone-length lob with light textured bangs. The result? She looked refreshed. Her glasses stood out in the best way. Her whole energy shifted. It wasn't dramatic, but it was transformational. This cut works especially well if you have a higher forehead, or if you've noticed some thinning at the crown. The bangs give coverage without feeling heavy, and the length lets you style your hair in a million different ways. You can wear it straight, wave it with a curling iron, or even throw it in a clip and go. It's one of those rare styles that looks good even when you don't do much. And here's another bonus. It grows out gracefully. So if you're someone who doesn't want to be at the salon every 5 weeks, you're in luck. The lob keeps its shape longer, and the bangs are forgiving as they grow. They start to blend in rather than turning into that awkward middle phase. When you're talking to your stylist, bring your glasses with you. Ask for a long bob that hits the collarbone, with subtle texture through the ends and light piecey bangs. Let them know you want softness and movement, not sharp lines or heaviness. And make sure the bangs are cut to work with your specific frames, not just your face. Because that's what really makes this style sing. It's not just a haircut. It's a look that brings your whole presence forward. It shows the world that you know who you are, and that you're not afraid to let your style evolve. You're not trying to chase trends. You're choosing a cut that feels current and flattering, while still feeling like you. So if you've been waiting for a sign to change things up, this might be it. The long bob with wispy bangs is light, stylish, and just the right amount of new. Now let's take a moment to appreciate a style that stood the test of time. The classic low bun or soft chignon. It's graceful, it's elegant, and best of all, it's easy. Not easy as in boring, but easy in the sense that it works. It flatters your face, keeps your hair neat, and lets your glasses do what they're meant to do. Frame your features, not fight for space. This style is especially powerful because it feels intentional. When a woman walks into a room with her hair swept back in a soft bun, there's a quiet confidence to her presence. She's not trying too hard. She's not hiding. She's simply showing up as herself. And when you wear glasses, this kind of clean pulled-back style allows your frames to really shine. I had a neighbor, Judith, in her 70s, who always wore a low bun. Every time I saw her, whether it was at the grocery store or a dinner event, she looked put together. She once told me, "I started doing this in my 40s when my bangs stopped cooperating, and it just stuck." But it wasn't just a fallback. It had become her signature look. Her glasses, bold black frames, stood out beautifully against the softness of her bun. It became part of her identity. Comfortable, elegant, unmistakably her. The beauty of the soft bun is that you don't need a lot of hair or time. Even if your hair is thinning or you've got a shorter length, you can still make it work. A low bun doesn't have to be tight or sleek. It looks best when it's a little undone. Let a few strands fall around your face or near your ears. That touch of softness makes it feel romantic, not rigid. And for women who wear glasses, this style is gold. You don't have to worry about your hair getting caught in your frames or brushing against your lenses. Everything stays in place. It's practical, yes, but it's also visually balanced. Your face becomes the focal point. Your smile, your expression, your eyes, all framed by your glasses and softly complemented by your hairstyle. If you're someone who doesn't like spending a lot of time styling your hair every morning, this is a perfect go-to. All you need is a brush, maybe a little volumizing spray, and a clip or tie. You can even dress it up with a scarf, a pretty pin, or just leave it simple and natural. Either way, you'll look like you put in effort even if it only took 3 minutes. So what should you ask for? Honestly, you don't need a full salon visit for this one. Just keep your ends trimmed, your layers soft, and let your stylist know you want a shape that can pull back easily.
No hairs changlés. No razor sharp cuts.
Just something soft and timeless. Because at the end of the day, your hairstyle should work with your life. It should make you feel comfortable in your skin. And for many women, the classic low bun or soft chignon is exactly that. It's beauty without the noise. It's confidence without the effort. And it's a reminder that sometimes, the simplest styles are the ones that leave the strongest impression. Let's be honest, finding the right haircut can already be tricky. Add glasses into the mix and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's the good news. Most of the mistakes women make with their hairstyles and glasses are fixable. For starters, avoid heavy, blunt bangs that cover your frames. They can hide your expression and make your face feel closed off. Instead, opt for lighter, side-swept bangs that open things up. Another common issue? Ignoring the shape and size of your frames. Big, bold glasses with a lot of hair around the face can create visual clutter, while small frames with very short hair might throw off your proportions. Also, be mindful of hair getting tangled in your glasses. It's frustrating and distracting. A layered cut or subtle tuck behind the ears can solve that. Bottom line? Your haircut and glasses should be in harmony. When they are, they'll bring out the best in each other, and in you. Let's take a moment to bring it all together. Choosing the right haircut isn't about trying to turn back time. It's about finding something that feels true to who you are today. When your hairstyle and your glasses work together, there's a kind of harmony that just makes sense. You see yourself more clearly. You feel more confident. I've seen it happen. One thoughtful cut can help a woman reconnect with her reflection. So don't settle for a style that no longer feels like you. Embrace where you are, how far you've come, and how you want to show up in the world now. Because style after 60 isn't about staying the same. It's about stepping forward with grace, strength, and a little spark in your eye. So tell me, which haircut spoke to you today? Was there one that made you think, maybe that's exactly what I need right now? If so, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and let's talk. If this video gave you a little clarity or even just made you smile, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you know a friend who's ready to love her look again, send this her way. You never know whose day it might change.